OSEC Central Office, totaling to 142 billion. Yun po yung binigay ng DBM. Ang proposal po namin for infrastructure projects was 369 billion, but we were only given 142 billion or a decrease of 61%. Makikita po dito na ang railway po talaga ang may pinakamalaking alokasyon, dahil ito po ay nagkakahalaga ng total of 122 billion out of the 142 billion amount given to us by DBM per NEP. So in terms of number of projects, makikita rin po that we proposed for 15 railway projects but we were only given 4. For road projects, we proposed 13 projects but we were only given budget for 8. Sa aviation po, 30. Apa.
Ito po yung railway, yung una po, para lang maliwanag po.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
O sige. These are 2026. Hindi nyo nalagay po yung inyong 2024 na obligation at saka disbursement. Pagkatapos po niya basahin lahat, yung railway, kasi advocacy po yan ng chair, ay gusto ko po malaman yung iyong obligation at disbursement rate ng 2024 ng railway. Kasi narinig ko palagi si Chair JV na nagsasabi, bakit wala pa? Kasi sa aking nabasa, sana mali ako, disbursement rate po ninyo ng 2024 ay 13% lang po. Kung totoo yan, ha? So I hope I'm wrong. I put that on record. Kasi ayoko lumagpas sa iba, yung railway, sabi niyong pinakamalaking obligation rate at pinakamalaking budget sa OSEC, kaya lang, ang inyong disbursement, 13% lang po. Sana mali po ako.
Secretary Lopez, can you answer the disbursement rate is more or less 43% po, Mr. Chair. But Mr. Chair, ang nangyari po kasi, if I may explain po, no, ang karamihan po kasi ng budget natin, sabi nga po natin is rail, pero nanggagaling po kasi sa other than foreign po, Mr. Chair, is unprogram. Kapag na-unprogram na po tayo, mag-aantay na po tayo ng third quarter o fourth quarter bago po tayo makalabas ng SARO. At yun po ay nakakadagdag sa pag-disburse po natin. Kapag yan ay umabot na po ng third quarter, fourth quarter, asahan po natin na yung disbursement na po natin sa susunod na taon.
Avida and Judges Senator Legarda. Just to clarify, Secretary Lopez, ito po yung budget na kung saan yung mga priority programs, including the foreign assisted projects, were lodged under the unprogrammed funds for that particular year. Ito ba 2024, 2023?
23 and 24 po. And so, even 2025. Even 2025 po. Also, 23, 24, 2025. If you notice po, the NEP of DOTR for last 2024 for fiscal year 2025 was more or less 160B, but the GAA 2025 was only 88B. So yung mga supposedly naka-program item na mga rail, mga FOPs po natin, natanggal po at nailipat sa ang program. Well, bondado pa rin po, Mr. Chair, kaso lang po yung timing kung kailan makukuha yung pera, and there are certain conditions tulad po na you should exceed the budget, the income of the year should exceed kung ano yung target, and dapat may certification of Bureau of Treasury, at nangyayari po yan kalimitan sa second quarter ng every year. Kaya medyo naantala ang tamang disbursement.
Well, we're very much concerned with that because these are foreign assisted and yung pong government participation natin, hindi yung tayo dapat madelay. And I think, buti na nandito ang ating chair na Committee in Finance. We're trying to improve our budget, especially for this year. Ang tanong ko lang, Secretary Lopez, can you confirm if this is true, that JICA complained about this? No, nagkaroon po ba tayo ng delay because of this dilemma, itong dilemma na binanggit nyo? Nagkaroon po tayo ng delay na that JICA had to go to the President and complain about this situation?
Mr. Chair, as for 2023 and 2024 po, I have no personal knowledge because we just assumed office po 2025. But for the JICA or other foreign institution po, nakasama sa atin FOPs, no, we received po. Ako po personally, when I was the Undersecretary for Finance po, during Sec Vince time, may natatanggap po ako na hindi lang po sa ating foreign partner na JICA, na tinatanong kung saan yung pondo at kailan mababayaran sapagkat itong mga contractor natin na foreigners, nakakaproblema na po sila sa kanilang cash flow at merong hindi nababayaran na trabahante kasama din yung mga local partners po nila. As to the issue, as to whether it reached the office of the President, I have no personal knowledge po.
Well, ang ano kong concern natin, we are already delayed as it is with our railway projects, no? I'm sure you are nodding your head. Overall, we're 13 years behind na nga. We're trying to play catch up, tapos na-delay pa tayo because of this. I think this happened, nag-start in 2024, 2025, nagkaroon din, na I'm sure that under Senator Gatchalian now, that will not happen. I'm sure our senators will agree. The foreign assisted projects and the priority programs of the President, dapat yun, common sense, nasa priority programs po natin. No, I'm hoping that this will not, talaga hindi na mangyayari ito, na inuna po, no, nung nakaraan, alam ko po yung mga districts, inuna po nila. Ang sabi po kasi nila, total yan po ay foreign assisted at priority program, sigurado mapupondohan. Totoo naman po napondohan. No, pero ang problema, I think, Secretary Lopez, it's the timing and delay. Because if you would wait for the unprogrammed funds, nasa third quarter na marirelease. So we will lose about 6 to 9 months already. Yun po ang magiging delay. Tama po ba?
Tama po, Mr. Chair, and the unprogrammed fund is available to all. It's a first come, first serve basis po. Unlike if it's a program fund, kahit pa paano you give confidence to our foreign lending institution na may pondo po for this.
So both NSCR as a Senator, both NSCR and Metro Manila Subway were affected. Dalawa po.
Yes po, there's an amount for local for loan proceeds under NEP, pero nung lumabas na po yung GAA, and then unprogram na po, Mr. Chair.
Relation to the rail, kasi sinabi nyo kanina, unprogram. Assuming unprogram siya nung 2024. Pero bakit po, di sabi natin, third quarter ng 2024 po ang disbursement. Pero bakit ang disbursement rate pa rin, 13% lang po, 8 billion lang ang naging disbursement nung 2024. So even if it's third quarter na release, bakit kung totoo to, 8 billion lang po, na 13% pa rin lang. But it's been 2 years since the third quarter of 2024. No. No, I'm sorry, 1 year since the third quarter happened. Oh, I don't understand it.
Mr. Chair, if I may, the 13% usually in disbursement po, that applies po to sinasabi namin kanina na NCA po. Notice of Cash Allocation. Rail po. Pagdating kasi po sa rail natin, hindi po NCA nangingibabaw dyan, but yung NCAA, the Non-Cash Availment Authority, kasi this is like a constructive cash payment. Kasi loan proceeds po. Sa madaling sabi po, yung wala pong actual disbursement na manggagaling sa DBM, kundi like a SARO cover na pwede kaming sumulat. May proseso po, request for withdrawal, papunta sa JICA para po yung bayaran sa lending institution natin. Babalik po yan sa atin dito sa gobyerno at doon pa lang nire-record ng Bureau of Treasury once recognized at doon pa lang actually ilalagay sa ating libro de benta. That's why when we spoke to COA and COA recognized it also, that there's a need to recognize also the Non-Cash Availment Authority as part of a disbursement. Kaya ngayon po yung mga COA report namin, dinadagdag po nila yan, Non-Cash Availment Authority. Again, babalik po tayo, Mr. Chair, na yung DOTR pagdating sa proyektong malalaki is quite peculiar. malalaki kasi it's always loan proceeds. The bulk of our capital infra.
Our Chairman, Financier, Senator Gatchalian.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, I just want to understand tong para tama ho kayo, Mr. Chairman, para makorek natin for 2025. I'm looking at the OTR budget for 2023. It's 82 billion. For 2024, it's 41 billion. For 2025 is 50 billion. So, I am sure marami sa inyong mga foreign assisted projects na i-transfer sa program, no? Kaya maliit yung inyong available appropriations. Ngayon ang tanong ko, 'di ba ang foreign assisted projects may dalawang component, yung GOP at yung loan proceeds. Alin doon ang na-transfer sa program? Both po. Both the loan proceeds and the GOP. So ibig sabihin ang mga lenders natin hindi siya magpapahiram kung walang GOP, di ba? Kung walang government counterpart. Opo, that's part of the loan covenant na parating may GOP kasi dyan po natin kinukuha din ang pambayad natin sa mga taxes. Yung mga kapag may right of way na ano. So yan po ang nangyari. So in other words, kung hindi lumabas yung pondo sa unprogrammed appropriations, especially for GOP, hindi tatakbo yung proyekto. Tama po, Mr. J, may mga suspension of works ka na matatanggap kasi wala po silang gasolina. Correct. Pang-gasolina para tumakbo yung makina. Gasolina dyan is the GOP. Both po, the loan proceeds and the GOP po. That's why when we ask for unprogram, sinasama na po namin yung GOP other than loan proceeds kasi po, yun nga po yung nakasaad sa ating loan covenant. Sabihin, Secretary, hindi lalabas yung loan proceeds kung walang GOP. Tama? Parating mauuna yan eh. Yeah. Pwede naman po na mauna yung ano po. Kasi most of the GOP is VAT po eh. Okay. Yeah, pero andun din right? Kagaya sinama po. Right of way. Yes. Yung taxes. Tama po. I would assume andyan rin yung mga pag mag-import kayo, nandiyan tama po. Import the custom duties, tama po. So, kung wala yun, hindi kayo makaka-import, hindi makakabayad ng VAT, hindi tama po. Walang right of way. Tama po. So, hihinto yung project. Tama po. Okay. I just want to understand. And, kaya ho, mortal sin, kung ilalagay po yung GOP sa unprogram. Tama? I agree po. Okay. So, in other words, itong 2025, na-correct na yan. Lahat po ng foreign assisted na ilagay na sa program. So 2025 sorry, 2026. For the NEP, nasama na po. Nasama na. If you notice yung NEP namin po, kaya lumaki. Yes, opo. Do bumaba yung NEP compared to our budget proposal during the budget call. At least po, naglagay na sila ng loan proceeds. For example, Subway in the amount of 45 biyata at may kaakibat na po na GOP. Meron pa bang FAPs na nasa foreign assisted na nasa unprogram na tingin nyo ay makakaantala, makakadelay sa mga projects? Kasi I support the call of our chairman na dapat wag nang ilagay sa unprogram dahil nadidelay ang mga projects natin. Pag nadelay yung projects, madidelay yung convenience for our passengers, for our commuters. Meron pa bang natitira dyan sa unprogram? Mr. Chair, we have to check. I have to check with the sectors, Mr. Chair. Pero alam ko meron pang foreign assisted doon eh. Nakita ko eh. I'm not sure lang kung check rin ng staff kung sa DOTR. Because ang goal namin is to support DOTRs to put everything in the program. Para sigurado meron na kayong GOP counterpart. Para siguradong ma-implement na yung project. So, isabit nyo na lang ho sa amin. Matagal pa naman itong hearing. I'll go back to that question later on. Thank you po, Mr. Chair.
Not to mention, may commitment fees pa tayo dito, no?
Tama po, Mr. Chair.
Medyo malaki-laki rin yun. So, thank you, Senator Gatchalian. Buti na dito ang ating chairman ng finance. Senator Tulfo.
Mr. Chair, tanong ko lamang po, pinapaliwanag nyo kanina, itong railways natin, foreign assisted po ito. Tama po, Mr. Chair.
Opo, Mr. Chair.
Tapos, nilagay po sa unprogram.
Tama po, Mr.
So, sa halip na pondohan kasi po, pag sinabi natin foreign assisted, may counterpart. may binigay yung JICA, may bibigay dapat tayong pondo. Tama po.
Tama po, Mr. Chair.
Pero ang nangyari,